in case anybody wanted to know, by the way. So, so we're going to start today's foundation training just as giving you guys a background as to what this is. So our foundation trainings we have launched, they are running every Wednesday of the month, and they are the same trainings over and over again. They are geared more towards new to business agents to help them create their foundation in real estate, to get their footing, and as well as agents that are new to Iron Valley to learn the systems, how we do things, and that sort of thing. Today is basically your systems and your platforms that you guys use on a regular basis. So I'm going to walk you guys through setting up a profile and all of your information in Bright MLS as well as Flex MLS for our Selinsgrove agents. I'm going to walk you through maneuvering through SkySlope, the basics of adding a new listing, adding a transaction, basically the step-by-step as to getting into the systems. We're also going to do basics on KV Core, so that way you guys can see how to set up your profiles in KV Core, how to maneuver through the different options in the KV Core system, so that way you guys can go left, right, and go from there with figuring it out. And then I'm going to jump into a little bit more secondary sites with creating a real estate page on Zillow, creating a real estate page on realtor.com, and business pages on Instagram and Facebook. Okay, so again, it's a good refresher for those of you who have already done it. It's a great back to basics. And for those of you who are just starting out, it's a great way to walk through it. So a little bit background on me. I am your Chief Operating Officer. I handle all systems and platforms. I'm the computer geek. So if you need help with any of our systems, maneuvering through stuff, setting yourselves up, giving yourselves an online presence and whatnot, that's what I'm here for. Okay. I sit behind this thing day by day, hour after hour. It's all I do. So if you need anything when it comes to your systems, your operations, things like that, I'm your go-to. So don't hesitate to reach out to me and give me a call. Okay. So I'm going to maneuver through this thing. I am not all techie like Christy was. I mean, I am the techie one, but I didn't create a pretty little slideshow because mine is different systems. So I'm going to maneuver through different sites for you guys, just so you can see hands-on with getting certain things set up. So let me jump in here and do a screen share for all of this. So what I wanted to start with for you guys, and I'm going to email this out as well, but this is Iron Valley's marketing requirements. So whenever you are affiliated with a brokerage, each brokerage has certain marketing and branding requirements that they will allow you to use. Iron Valley has some specifics, starting with our colors. So there are specific colors for the Iron Valley Black, the Iron Valley Gray, and the Iron Valley Rust. They are certain hex numbers. Anybody who uses platforms like Canva or any of the online marketing systems where you can create things, this is where you can plug in these hex numbers and get your actual colors to use. Again, I'll send this out to everybody so that way you have it and it's right there in front of you. But we see a lot of times where people will go and they will put things online and the rust is really an orange or the gray is too gray. So we have to answer to corporate whenever corporate sees it. And then we're like, we need to make certain everybody changes that. So we just want to make certain you guys are aware. Our admins also are really great about being able to provide this information to you. If you guys ever need it, don't hesitate to reach out. They'll give you all the color codes and make certain everybody has what they need. The Iron Valley fonts, there are 2 specific Iron Valley fonts as well. In addition to the fonts, there are ways to utilize the fonts. So one of the things they don't ever like to see is they don't ever like to see the Northwell font, which is that pretty little script that you see for your and do your thing. They don't want to see it in multiple words. They like it as separate. So do your thing, all separate with its different definitions. These are certain things that they will call you out on if they see the wrong type of branding. Now, with that being said, people can use their names in the Northwell. You can use it as a script to sign it. But if you're putting something out there, such as the Do Your Thing or the Make Your Move or something with Iron Valley, they prefer that you use the preset logos that they have available to you guys in the company cloud folders out of KV Core. Again, I will walk you through all of that, where you can get that. And then there is specific logo usage as well for your marketings. So they do not want you creating a logo within the Iron Valley logo. What do I mean by that? I mean, they don't want to see you put two different logos together. They don't want to see you create a team logo that incorporates the Iron Valley logo. They want things to be kept specific. Iron Valley's Iron Valley, your team is your team, your brand is your brand, Iron Valley's is theirs. Okay. Again, all things that I can help you guys with. If you need help, you want to create personal logos, things like that, I can help you with all of that, as well as how to use it. We try to tell everybody that when you create some sort of marketing material, shoot it over to me. I'm your compliance. Okay. Shoot it to me. Let me get eyes on it. Let me compare it with the corporate branding and whatnot. And I'll give you a yes or no, or I'll tell you, quick little suggestions. Hey, make certain you're utilizing it this way or you're doing it that way. If for some reason I don't know, I'm going to fire it up the chain to corporate and they're going to get eyes on it for us. And then I'll kick it back to you. So we want to make certain you guys are doing things properly, professionally, and nice and clean because it's your brand. We want you to be proud of your brand. Okay. Yeah.
So of those logos up top,
Yeah.
I don't see like on the right-hand side where you have office name.
Mhm.
Could you put office name and then put the agent name underneath?
You
it?
cannot. That is incorporating your branding with
But you
Iron
can have
Valley's.
team.
You can't. You
You can't.
can't. You can have a team logo beside an office logo, but you can't blend the
Okay,
two
all right,
together.
sorry.
Does that make sense? So yeah, Tony.
So the red circle is the one on the top row in the middle. What's wrong with that logo?
So it actually has an effect behind it. It has a shadowing effect behind it. So it looks like it's popping off the screen.
Okay.
You know how you can do all those like word presses and make things look digital and 3D? They don't want to see that. They want you to use the standard logos that they have available. Okay. So yeah, again, and keep in mind too, they don't want you doing things like stretching out the logos. You know how sometimes people will take one side and they stretch it out and now all of the fonts are off. Do it so everything is nice and even and it's the whole way around. We have logos for you guys with black backgrounds, with white backgrounds, with transparent backgrounds, in black and white and rust, you name it. You want it, we've got it. You just got to ask for it, or again, jump into the company cloud in KV Core and we'll be able to show you where everything's at. Okay. Any questions so far on marketing and compliance? Nope. Okay. We are going to start with the basics, guys. I am going to walk you through setting up a profile in Bright MLS. Most of you probably already have this set up, but for those of you that don't know, there are actually 2 locations within Bright MLS for you to set up your information and your profile. So when you log into your MLS account, well, guess it doesn't want me to log into my MLS account right now. It's because you guys are all looking at me. That's why it's taking forever. All right, guys, in your Bright MLS, you're going to be on your home dashboard. Whenever you guys are here, you're going to hover over your name and you're going to get your drop-down menu. From here, you're going to want to go into your account and settings. This is where you can maneuver through different sites, such as transferring offices, listings. Please don't ever use those because we hope that you will all stay and never leave us. But this is your back end where you guys can go in and set up payments and all of that fun stuff. If you look at the very first option in your account and settings, this is your basic contact information. Okay. If you are a member of multiple offices, specifically for people that have a Maryland license with us, your Maryland license is going to give you a separate ID. So you will have to toggle between your PA MLS or your Maryland MLS. All right. So you're going to pick which option you want to set up your contact information for. Or you just go to it if you only have one. If it will load for me, guys. I guess.
information.
It's because we're all
We're
here.
all-
Yeah, we're all here trying to do it. So this is where it's going to pull up your basic information. This is how your information reads on the MLS. So if you have a listing, this is what is going to appear on your listing. So your first name, your last name, how it's written. If you go by a nickname, your preferred contact information, your email address, all of that fun stuff. So this is basic information for you guys for just setting up just basic MLS info. Okay. A lot of people commonly will choose this option if they're trying to update themselves in, let's say, an email to their clients or the portals. Whenever you give people login informations and they can do searches on the portals, this is not where your stuff is populated from. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys next where you can pull that for your client portal when it goes out on email, everything that you guys are able to see. Okay, so if you want to edit anything here, you're just going to click the orange edit button and it's going to allow you to go ahead and edit any of your information in your basic screen. All right. Going back to the My Subscription tab, let me just double check here. Jason. So Jason asked, just curious, how many agents have Bright? Bright covers the majority of the offices. 4 out of our 5 offices are all Bright users. Selinsgrove is actually Flex, which I'm going to show you guys here as soon as we're done with Bright. I'm going to do a quick maneuver through Flex as well for you. All right, so back to your subscription tab. You guys go back to your subscription tab. You're going to scroll down to the 3rd line and you're going to click on the option for MLS settings. This is where you are able to customize your portals, your actual profile, upload a picture, put information pertaining to yourself, change backgrounds, all of that stuff. There's a whole lot of different options in here.
When did you get it?
So-
On the nerds, my subscription.
My subscription, 3rd line down,
I don't know what you mean.
scroll down. Keep going, right there, MLS settings. Okay.
Thank you.
So then you are going to go into My Information, which is the very first option. And this is where you can go more detailed. All right. So you're going to want to walk through here and you're going to want to ensure that all of your information is correct. Make certain your office address is in there. Make certain your office phone number is in there, your cell phone number, the proper email address. Just make certain that any taglines that you have, if you belong to a team, you can put your team name in here. You can put your title. Are you realtor? Are you real estate extraordinaire? Whatever you want to call yourself. You can put information in here for you. This is where you can also put all of your links. You can put links for your website, your Facebook real estate page, your Instagram real estate page, Twitter, LinkedIn. This is the profile that your clients see whenever your clients are on your portal or looking you up through the MLS. This is all
Can
of
we
your,
put a QR code in it?
say that again.
Can we put a QR code in somewhere?
You can upload a picture here in another screen. So I will
Okay.
show you where you can do that. Okay.
Okay. Yep.
So moving on to the second header, the second tab at the top, which is the header and footer. This is what your portal looks like to your clients. Okay. So there's going to be a header bar. A lot of you probably just have the standard blue bright MLS header bar. You can go in and you can change all of this, maneuver things around, make it look the way you want it to see. So if you start here at the top, your banner, as you guys can see here at the top, you can select pictures, you can select colors, themes, whatever you want to do. Unfortunately, Iron Valley doesn't have a theme in the MLS. They have colors that are close to it, so you can choose different options, but there's some great pictures and stuff in here that you guys can maneuver through. So if you wanted to change it, you can click, select a different banner, image, or theme, or you can upload a custom banner if you really want to. If you want to get all fancy and create one in Canva, you can upload your own banner and have it specialized to you. So clicking the select a different banner or theme, this is going to take you to all of the different options that the MLS provides to you. Okay, this is where, again, you can pick what suits you. So I live out in the country. So for me, I'm selling properties out in the country. I picked the country background. I want to see farmland. That's what I work with people. That's how they know me, right? You want something that's specific to you, you pick what you guys want. So you choose, and then at the very bottom, you can click preview and it's going to show you, and then you'll be able to save. Okay. So again, all kinds of colors in here, different information. You can play around until you find something that you really like. There's no right or wrong. Okay. And then this next section asks you, do you want a photo on your portal? Would you like to upload a photo? I personally do not. So I have no photo selected, but you can use custom photo and you can upload either your picture, a QR code. If you want to have a QR code, you can put in here whatever you want, obviously, as long as it's appropriate for your clients to see while they are perusing the portal.
Temptation.
And then below the photo option, this talks about branding. So the branding is what you see directly in the banner, in the top header banner. So my first line, it's my name, followed by my title. And then it continues. You can have as little or as much as you want, as long as it fits within reason within your banner. Okay. And then you can choose theme defaults or custom colors if you want to customize things, play around with different things. This is where if you want to plug in, the Iron Valley colors, the black, the gray, the rust, the white colors, you can use the hex code and you can plug those colors in and it'll populate certain things for you. Okay. Moving down. When they print something, this is what is automatically generated from the portal. It's set to a standard size. So if a client prints something, this is what is going to show whenever they print, instead of them seeing other agents or just, simple little print things like your name that comes off of the MLS. This is the information that they're going to see for you. Again, you can get as fancy as you want with this, or you can keep it basic. There's a lot of people that don't have anything set up, primarily because they don't know it exists, but it's really just up to you. And then if you want to have a footer, you can create a footer as well. Again, totally up to you. It's the exact same process as creating the header. So lots of options here on your header and footer tab. Any questions so far? No? The next tab at the top is your CMA cover sheet. So who all creates CMAs out of Bright MLS? Yeah. How do you want your cover sheet to look? Do you want it to be just something basic that's printed from the MLS, or do you want it to be customizable to you? Okay. So this is where you can go in and you can put your photo. If you want your photo to print, you can add your information. You can add your company info. You can add your tagline, whatever you want. This is how you change things around. Okay. So when you're emailing out CMAs to your clients through Bright, this is what they're going to see. It's going to be your information right on the front page of the CMA. Okay. Next tab over, this is your email signature line. When you email out from your client portal, does it just say your name, or are you more specific? Do you have information about you? Do you have the written consumer notice or the verbal consumer notice outlined in your signature line? You're talking to a client potentially about purchasing this particular home. Should you have that? It's up to you. So this is where you can change around how your signature line appears within the MLS for you. So again, if you're emailing something out to your clients, whether it's a new home that you found, something directly through the portal, whatever it may be, this is where you guys are able to go in and set things up to customize for your information. Okay. Everybody's with me so far, right? Very basic kind of stuff. And then last but not least, your last tab is your actual portal profile. This is where you can set up how you look whenever your client logs into the portal. So what they see for you. You can go in and you can have a photo if you want your photo there. I have mine turned off. You can customize a greeting based upon every time they log in. This is a special greeting that they're going to get and see from you guys, welcoming them directly from you to your portal within the Bright MLS. You can add a video. If you want to put a video in here about you selling real estate, why I love real estate, why am I the dealator? We all know he's around, right? Put something special in there, okay? Amy's over there laughing. But again, this is what you want your clients to see. So if you want to create something, this is where you can add your link, okay? And then last but not least, your contact information. How do you want your contact information to appear to your client whenever they are walking around your portal? Okay. Again, all very basic setup stuff, but it goes unnoticed by a lot of people because they feel that the only thing that they need to do is that initial contact information tab. They don't realize that this is what people see. So a lot of times where we see this as an issue is when people move brokerages. They go in, they change their contact information, they move over here, they change their contact information, and it says right there that they're with Iron Valley, but then they don't update their portal. So when the client is getting information, the signature lines still say your old brokerage, all of your information, your videos, all that stuff, is linked to your old brokerage. So this is where you guys want to go in and take care of things.
How do we change something in there? Because it won't let me write in there. Like, look, this is how this was set up, but it doesn't say Carlisle in here.
Can you do a drop down? Click the drop down button.
See, it's not in there.
Yep, right there.
Where?
Carlisle. You just went over it.
But I want it all.
You want it all on one line?
Yeah, like, how do you do that?
Yeah, I'm not certain. We'll have to look at that.
I mean, I could leave that for now. And then this, that's not my website.
It's not your website, it's the office website. So the office website is what automatically populates directly from Bright MLS.
Okay.
Because that's what is required on all of your listings. You can go in and you can add an additional website. There should be an additional text field in there. We can play around with it, but you should be able to link your direct website if you want to do that, or create a QR code like MJ had said, and upload a QR code in place of a photo if you wanted to do that as well. Okay. Carolyn, I can email out whenever I email out the branding guidelines to everybody. I can email out the verbal consumer notice that if you guys wanted to put that in your signature line, you can go ahead and do that as well. Okay. Okay, guys, so that is the basics of setting up Bright MLS. Now I'm going to show you if I can find it on here. I'm going to show you where you can access training videos and stuff with Bright MLS so that you can obviously learn more and do more than what I am able to teach you. So if you guys go into your login screen, I don't know if it's going to let me do it since I'm still logged in. Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, so when you guys are at your login screen, you have an option to either need help or maneuver through different things without logging in. There are options right here where you guys can go in and you can see what products Bright MLS has to offer, any upcoming news for your local association, any trainings that Bright MLS is putting out. The key one that a lot of people overlook is Bright has its own platform for training systems, and they have some great training systems that teach you how to set up searches, how to maneuver through it, how to utilize your portals properly, how to manipulate your search criterias, because everybody just works off of the standard search criterias that they have set up. Did you know that you can move things around? You can customize fields, you can create all kinds of fun things so that you can utilize full searches for your clients. So there's a lot of information available to you guys through the Bright MLS training portal. So when you go to training, all you need to do is scroll down through here to find either coaching, the on-demand library, which houses all kinds of training tutorials, and then what upcoming trainings they have. So I highly recommend, if you've never sat in on a Bright MLS on, in person, live training, to do so. They have a lot of great information, and we as an office are going to be having Bright MLS kick off some trainings for us as a whole as well, just because Bright MLS is a huge tool for you guys. If you're not utilizing it, you really should be, really should be, in addition to its sister company, which is HomeSnap. So learn HomeSnap, learn it, love it, use it. It's the only thing I work out of. It's a phenomenal, phenomenal tool, but you have to know how to work it. So utilize these trainings. So I highly, highly, highly recommend.
Do you use HomeSnap on the online? Do you use HomeSnap on the computer or
I
just on your phone?
I just use it on my phone.
I only used it on my phone too, and Corey used it online. It does so many more things
Yeah.
on the computer than it does.
Do you
That's
guys pay for it or just use the free version?
I pay for my HomeSnap because I like to see who's looking at my profile.
I did, but for $500 to see who was looking at me. I felt it wasn't-
Well, it's different. It's different from me because if they're checking me out, then I'm gonna try to recruit them.
Oh, yeah.
So things like that.
Yeah, I just saw
but-
Bob Nylinger looking. for it.
Yeah, so.
$500. I was like, that's okay.
All right, so that is Bright MLS, setting up the basics in a nutshell as far and as well as the training. Any questions on Bright? Nada? Quiet? Okay. So for those of you in Selinsgrove, I'm gonna give you a quick rundown on Flex. As far as setting up your profile where Flex is concerned, okay? And FYI, we're really, really hoping that someday Flex just turns into Bright, but
Man,
we don't have that much power yet. So. All right,
there's a
so,
movement afoot.
fingers crossed. So when you are in your dashboard here, you want to do the same thing that we did in Bright. You're going to hover over your name, and then you're going to choose the My Profile option. So now, and MJ, please correct me if I'm wrong anywhere along the way, since you have a lot more experience in Flex than I do. But it's my understanding that with Flex, you only have one spot to change and do your profile. It's not like Bright where you have portals or you have different things where you can go in and change. So you have one area, which is
It's a
here
one
in your
spot.
My Profile setting. Am I right with that, MJ?
Yep.
All right, so it's very, very simple, very quick walkthrough. Each tab is going to give you different options for you to go in and update your information. So you're going to use the My Names tab and you're going to fill in your info. Okay, ours obviously is the office. And then if you want to upload any special documents that you want to have available for your clients, you can email things out, that sort of thing. This is where you're going to do that. You're going to do that through the My Documents tab. This is where you're going to put your contact information as far as your phone numbers, your cell phone, your office phone number. Your office phone number should automatically populate based upon your affiliation with the brokerage, but you want to make certain that your mobile, if you have a fax number, if you have anything specific that you use that you want people to contact you with, this is where you're going to add them in, okay? By clicking the new button or edit, or you can delete. It's pretty straightforward. Your email address, again, same thing. Your office email address is going to populate for you. You want to make certain that your personal email address is in here. If you want to have any secondaries, you just add them as new and you can put all of your information in here. And then last but not least, there are your web addresses. This is where you're going to find the office website, as well as if you have a personal website that you want to put in for your profile, all you have to do is go in here and add your new and link everything together. And then your photo, you can upload your photo, any logos, anything that you might have that you want clients to see whenever you email out. Okay. Any questions from my Selinsgrove family? That is straightforward. All right. Okay, guys. So next, I'm going to give you a rundown on the utilization of SkySlope and how we maneuver through just the basics of inputting a listing as well as a transaction. Okay. So bear with me. So when you are on the home screen for SkySlope, I know some people have commented, have texted me and said, how do I get into this thing? It doesn't look normal. SkySlope just recently rolled out with a new system called SkySlope Forms. Don't know a whole heck of a lot about it, except for the goal is that SkySlope will eventually replace Zip Forms and Dotloop. They're trying to work out kinks to ensure that there are certain things with signature lines not matching up where they're supposed to and whatnot. The only downside that we have found, aside from signatures not lining up where they're supposed to, is that you can't upload, as of right now, PDFs. So, like with zip forms and dot loop, you can upload your own documents like seller's property disclosures, things like that. SkySlope Forms does not give us that option as of now. It's not to say that that's going to change. If it does, we'll keep a pulse on it and let you all know, because, well, if you can have your system in one spot, that's ideal. But for now,
We're not getting rid of that.
no, we're not. We're not. So to log into your SkySlope platform, you want to make certain that you are going to SkySlope Suite. Why is it important for you guys to know SkySlope? This is the brokerage management for the office. Okay. We cannot emphasize this enough. We need you to enter stuff into SkySlope. So if we don't have it and somebody calls in complaining, like Justin said at the meeting this morning, we don't have access to your information. We don't know what listings you have. We don't know what transactions you have. Just put it in, please. I don't know why you're over there smiling. So I'm actually going to log in under Chris.
It always comes up as like an astronaut site.
That's what it is. You can people log in that up at the top. and just-
You should have a drop down menu.
That goes to show how much I use it. Thank God for Nathan.
All right. Come on, man. I know. This is the problem with everybody in the office trying to get into the same account. Come on. Sorry, guys, technical difficulties.
Got it. Thank you.
Everybody else is logging in the same time that I am. Okay. Once you guys are on your SkySlope dashboard, you're going to see essentially two lines. You're going to see your transaction line, and then you're going to see your archives, your incompletes, things like that. Okay. The office admins are in SkySlope all day long. They're looking at your files. They're ensuring that you have the required documents. They're looking at items for compliance purposes, because they're trying to ensure that you guys are keeping your noses clean, essentially, because what's the most important thing? Your licenses, right? You want to make certain you guys are staying compliant and you're handling everything the way that you need to handle. So if you are utilizing an office TC, the TCs are looking at things, they're catching if initials are being missed, they're keeping track of dates, they're watching stuff for you. Your admins then are a second set of eyes on top of the TC. So don't be upset if you get an email from your office admin that says, hey, we're missing this, or we're missing that, or I'm rejecting this agreement of sale because it's not completed properly. You're missing an initial or whatnot. That's their job. All right. They keep the brokerage in check for us, which in turn keeps your license nice and clean, just the way we like it. Okay. I'm going to start with a listing and show you guys, I'm going to walk you through the basics of uploading a listing into SkySlope. And then I'm going to show you how to turn that into a transaction. All right. So when you're on your dashboard, across the top here, you have some little icons. This is rocket science. Really, really, really hard to do. Click the button that says create listing. Okay. Once you are in here, you're going to be introduced to my best friend. Her name is Sky. She is going to say hello to you if it ever loads. There she is. Sky is going to walk you through entering the listing. Again, guys, rocket science. Let's click the button and let's get started. So you always want to maneuver over to address lookup. The reason it gives you the two options for address lookup or forms is it gives you the option to toggle between if you're utilizing the forms system and you want to pull the information right out of the forms, or if you just want to create it. So again, until the kinks are fully worked out with forms, I always recommend do address lookup. Okay, so we're going to put your property address in here. I'm going to use mine. No, it's not really for sale. And then we're going to walk through what type of listing is this? Are you negotiating a short sale? Are you dealing with a residential or commercial property? Is this a lease? Is it a commercial lease? So you choose the appropriate. How much is it listed for?
So wait, I have a, I have a
Right,
question.
according to my husband.
I have a question. for
Yes,
you.
ma'am.
When we get the listing.
Mhm.
Do I need to, I don't,
It should be put in, it should be in Sky Slope as soon as you get the listing. Once you have your documents executed, you should be uploading it to Sky
is that
Slope.
being done for me?
It should be.
Okay.
I thought we have to put our own listing.
You can, or you can hire the TC to do it.
Oh.
So, okay, so you put your list price in here. Let's keep walking through.
Really? It's easy. It's not hard.
Yeah, I just wanna do it.
What is your commissions being paid on this? Is it a 6% commission that you're utilizing for the listing? How is it split? Listing side's getting 3, sales side's getting 3. Are there any co-agents, right? Are you listing this with any of your friends in the office? I'm gonna put my friend Tony Reinhardt on here with me. Sorry, you can't sell it, but. And then again, we just keep walking through this.
Do
So
we, question for you. If we're on a team, do we put a team member as a co-lister or?
you
us
should,
individually?
so you should. So each team is set up differently. Some teams are set up that the teams themselves don't have a profile, just the admin has the profile and the admin uploads it. Some teams are set up where everybody has a profile, but then the team leader is attached to the listing along with the agent. So Jason, in your situation, it should be you as the first listing agent and then Pam as the secondary agent.
Okay,
Okay. So, all right, good question. Great question. What is your listing date? Listing it today. When does it expire? See what I mean, guys? It's rocket science. Where did you get the deal?
A lot of this stuff I think is put in for you.
It does. It can pre-fill based upon certain information. Then we need to know who are your sellers. So we've had people kick back and say, why do I have to provide my seller's information? Well, who does the listing technically belong to? It belongs to the brokerage, okay? So if a client, if somebody calls in here and asks to speak to the broker or one of us owners. So for instance, we had somebody call in here a couple weeks ago and they wanted information pertaining to their listing. They were not the seller. We wouldn't have known that had the document and the information not be in here. They were a sibling of the seller who was the executor of the parent's estate. So they wanted information regarding the estate. We're not allowed to provide information to anybody who is not the specific seller. Okay, so it's really, really important that this information is filled out so that we can verify who's who. We know our admins know who they're allowed to talk to. We as owners know who we are allowed to talk to. Okay, so again, it might seem like we're asking for a lot, but in reality, if it's protecting you and your license, it's nothing to ask for. Okay, so we're going to plug this in here. 717-867-5309.
Mine.
All right, is there an additional seller in addition to the main seller? Do you have somebody else? This is where you would add an additional seller and their information as well, okay?
And I have a question. You know how we did listing contracts before
Mhm.
and we left everything blank?
Mhm.
Once I get it, then do I have to print it, put it in and then re-upload it? or
What do
can I
you,
just
what
leave
do
it?
you, what do you mean?
Remember how we did them blank?
You can, do you mean by not putting in
Yeah.
clients' contact information?
No, remember the dates that we used to leave blank?
Oh, you should. If you're adding dates, you should always upload the newest one with dates and stuff on it. Yes. So, all right. So then does everything look okay to you? Based upon the information that you provided, is this all of this information correct? It is. Create my listing. Based upon the information that you provided, then it is going to create a checklist for you. This checklist is the information that we need that has been signed off by you. Okay. So this is where you're going to upload your listing contract. Download it from Dotloop, download it from Zip Forms, email it, however you need to do it, drag and drop. We need the consumer notice, the property disclosure, copy of the cost sheet. We need a copy of the MLS page once you have put it in the MLS. If you don't have this, let's say it's not in the MLS, let's say it's an office exclusive, you just type a quick little note, it is off market, and we save it. Then your fabulous office admin is going to click hey, this isn't required, it's okay, we're gonna forget about this. One of the important things for you all to remember is lead-based paint. The lead-based paint disclosure does not come up as required because, well, how are we gonna make it required if it's something that was after 1978? You as the agent though need to know, if my house was built 1978 or earlier, I have to upload that lead-based paint addendum. It's a requirement based upon the agreement of sale, so why shouldn't the brokerage have it? Make sense? So easy peasy, guys. That's inputting a listing. It's not hard. It's intimidating because a lot of people feel like, oh gosh, it's one more system and I have to, but once you're in it and you're maneuvering through it, it goes quickly. It's pretty simple stuff. Again, and it's not a whole lot to ask to have documents in there you're already getting the doc signed. Just throw them in there and let's have them. So what do we do if I go under contract?
Yay.
That's the goal, right? You want to get something under contract. So you have two options here, all right? If you have a buyer, you're going to click the button. And again, this is buyer goes under contract. You're going to click the button on your dashboard that says create transaction. And it's going to do the same thing. It's going to walk you through just like it did the listing. When was this executed? What's the address? It's going to do everything for you, ask you the questions, and then it will populate a checklist based upon the information that you provide. Okay. I'm going to show you how to turn your listing into a transaction. A lot of people think, oh, my listing's already in there. My listing goes under contract. Now I need to create a transaction. No, you're going to turn your listing into a transaction. So we're going to go into the Manage Listings tab that's on the front. All right. We're going to grab your listing. And we're going to go back to that last checklist that we were just at when you added your listing in here. Okay.
Wait. Hold on.
Did you create a listing?
I just did.
Okay. Go ahead and go into your listing.
Where I gotta get back to that.
Go into Manage Listings,
Manage transaction.
Manage Listings.
It's not here, Terry. Oh, okay.
Technical difficulties.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So go into your listing. And then once you're in your listing, you're going to go to the checklist tab. Now at this time, your checklist should all be green because all of your listing docs have been uploaded and have been reviewed and approved by the office admin. Okay. Now you're going to click this beautiful button right here on the right-hand side that says, we've accepted a contract. This takes your listing and turns it from a listing into a transaction. So it moves it. You'll no longer be able to see it in your Manage Listings tab. Now it's going to be in your Manage Transactions tab. Okay.
And up top, maybe under pending.
Yep, it'll show under pending as well. So I'll show you guys those shortcuts here in just a second. So once you've clicked accepted contract, it's going to pull up and say, all right, let's verify this information. So anything that has a red asterisk, this is what you need to ensure gets filled out. Not hard. MLS number. This is the important one. This option says checklist type. This is where you need to tell the system what kind of transaction you are creating. All right. So in this instance, this is a residential sale. Your listing under contract. You have two options. You have residential or commercial sale. This is when you're representing a buyer, or you have your listing under contract. If you listed the house and you got it under contract, you always want to use your listing under contract. Okay.
But does it mean you got it under contract or does it mean a buyer got it?
It just means that the listing itself is under contract.
Okay.
You had it listed, you were the listing agent, and your listing is now under contract. Okay. All right. So then we go through here. We make certain that all of your red asterisks are done and taken care of. We accepted the contract today and we are closing in 2 weeks. And fill in all those wonderful little blanks. And then we say next, and it's going to tell you what you missed. No, this was not an office lead. And then it's going to populate contact information for you. Okay. So this contact information is where you're going to provide info based upon if you know, if you can provide at least the name of the buyers in here. Who is the title company? If you know that, you as the listing agent should know who the title company is, right? You get that from the buyer's agent. You can plug in the information here. Title company is Titan Settlement Associates. We're going to save that. And who is the agent representing the other side? Cindy Peo. Good job, Cindy.
It's a hard negotiator, but I got through.
So again, you're going to walk through here and you're going to fill in everything at least that is required. The more information you can provide, the better. But at least get through the required items. Those are the important ones. Okay. Then you're going to click the submit button. Once you've hit the submit button, it's going to have you know, we do not want to open escrow. It is going to ask you to double check everything. Okay, so here is all of your information up at the top. This is everything that you provided. And then it's going to ask you to verify what is the sale price, what's the commissions that being paid out based upon the listing information that you provided. Is your brokerage holding the earnest money? Yes. How much money? What's the due date for the deposit? Most of the time it's 5 days. Put it out for 5 days. So again, basic information. Down at the bottom of this page, if you have any special splits, if you are co-listing it, if you are on a team, if you are utilizing a TC, if you have anything that needs to be paid out, this is where our admins look.
Offsetting.
If it's an Opcity referral lead, you got it. This is where you're going to put this information, okay? So just type in whatever notes. Our admins look at this. They refer back to this whenever they're going to cut your commission checks. Unfortunately, we've had one too many instances where the admins cut a commission check because there's not notes in here. And then they have to turn around and they've got to void it. They've got to redo it because it was an Opcity lead and nobody told them, or, you know, there's some sort of a distribution payout because it was a co-list. Just plug the notes in here. The admins will read it and they'll make certain that everything's correct for you.
And now I'm a buyer's agent and I'm going through all this, sorry.
Mhm.
And I get to this point, it's the same story.
It's the same
Buyer's
thing. You got it. You got it. The more information you provide, the better. Because obviously the goal is when you close, the admins, all they got to do is go into the system, look at it, cut the checks, and then you're on your merry little way, right? So we all like to get paid as soon as we have our closing. So just provide as much information as you possibly can, and it's there and available for you.
Is there a section where you can just put notes, like random notes, and then if you put notes in, or if the processor,
Mhm.
like Nathan puts a note in, where do I go back then and see it?
Let me show you. So once we have done this, right, once you have filled all of this out, you're going to hit submit. This is going to create your checklist for you. This is what is going to populate for you the information that you need to provide. Okay, so do you have your executed agreement of sale? Are there any addendums? Do you have any appraisal contingency addendums? Do you have any blank addendums that you filled out for whatnot? Where's your updated cost sheet for your sellers? Where's your buyer's cost sheet if it's a buyer? It's going to tell you all of the information that you need to provide. If there are additional documents, you can add them into other. You can grab additional lines and put them in here. Everything is here and ready for you guys just to upload. And that's all you have to do. You don't have to submit. You don't have to do anything. Once it's uploaded, it's there and it's ready to go for the admins. Yeah, Tony.
So I'm a buyer's agent, I have a home inspection.
Yep.
I want to email it to myself and that email up there. right?
You got it.
So it sticks to this file.
You got it.
Any turmoil or anything I want to not ever forget. I
It's-
can email it.
That's exactly right. So every time you create something within SkySlope, it populates an email address for you. So this one here, my email address for this particular transaction is Newville Road 2100 at skyslope.com. So what Tony just said, if you have a home inspection, you want to put this in here, email it to that email address and it populates it and puts it in there for you as an additional document. This is where the additional documents go. Up at the top, There are tabs here. You're going to create the documents tab. Every time you upload a document, the documents will populate here for you.
Wait, so is that the only way you get it in there, by emailing?
No, you can, you
do
can
you
upload it, you
Okay.
can drag and drop, you
Okay,
can do a
that's-
search on your,
Say you're having a conversation, you wanna make sure you never lose, you wanna associate with that deal in an email. You can copy the email and it'll go there.
absolutely.
Oh, so that's that, because I was like, I didn't understand what the email was for, if you could just drag and drop.
Yeah.
So if there's an email, you can just take that email.
Any
So-
information in an
So
email.
all the
you can-
emails I save on Gmail, I can now just email to that.
Yep, if you want to, and it's in there and it's attached. Another thing that we need to ensure, if you guys are paying out a referral, I don't care what kind of referral it is. If you're paying a referral to another agency, you're paying an Op City referral, you've all got some sort of a referral agreement, something,
Mhm.
whether it's an email from Op City that says you've accepted a lead, whatever. Upload that, put it in here. The admins look at all of this, because the last thing you want to do is get your commission check cut. And then, oh crap, 2 days later, this was a referral. I don't think my commission's right. Well, you didn't upload a referral agreement. Now that money that you've deposited in your bank account, you got to bring back to the brokerage. So the brokerage can cut the referral check and then you get repaid. So just put everything in here. It's like the holy grail for real estate. Use it. You use it as your platform. Give it to your TC if your TC is using it. If you have something and you just quite can't figure out how to put it in there, give it to your admin too. Your admin will be more than happy to upload it for you if you can't do it, because they want those documents in there. They want them in there. They need to see them. So again, just upload,
So
whatever
when
you can.
Those, like those emails that Tony said,
Mhm.
where do they go? Do they also go as a
Yep,
document?
they go right here into the documents tab and you will see everything will be right there for you. They'll show us PDFs. So you'll be able to click on them and reopen things and read
Okay.
back.
Can you
So yeah.
name them? Can you
So-
like
Yeah,
rename?
Yeah,
them?
once they're in there, you can go in there and you can rename things. So, okay, makes it super, super, super easy.
That'll save you a lot of time on saving all the stuff to Gmail.
It does. It saves a lot of time.
Are
It
we
saves a
ever
lot
gonna
of-
get rid of Sky Slope? Oh my God, forget it. I'm not
It's not up to me.
I'm not-
It's a corporate thing. Corporate utilizes Sky Slope. So if corporate decides that there is something better somewhere down the line, I can't tell you yes, and I can't tell you no. Here's hoping that that never happens.
Archives, I mean, they have to hold.
That's right.
records. It's not like it would die.
That's right. It's there somewhere.
Yeah.
It's there
Yeah.
somewhere. For those of you who use Dotloop too, Dotloop has the same functionality. Dotloop assigns an email address to every loop and you can email everything into your loop and it's there and it's available for you.
But
So-
But in Skyslope, at this point, you can't have documents signed and.
Correct. You can technically, but it's not clean. Yeah, it's not as clean as what it needs to be. So, Claire just said, I make Skyslope a person in Dotloop so that I can just email everything directly from Dotloop.
Smart,
Oh,
smart.
So, yeah, so makes it nice and easy. The log shows you notes. It shows you what you did, what you've done.
oh,
If
like a
you need to
document.
if you need to enter a note, you need to enter something for somebody to refer back to, this is where you do it. Okay, so
Question.
Yep.
So they don't really use our Dotloop. So when I'm,
the brokerage does not use your Dotloop. So the brokerage has Dotloop for people because it's at a lesser rate than for agents just to go out and it gives you access to templates and things like that. But the brokerage does not use your Dotloop.
so that's only like only the TC uses that.
You got it. You got it. So again, so Cindy, you asked about making notes. Cindy,
I'm just looking to see who loaded all my stuff.
so that is where you go in and you add the notes section, okay? The task section, this is where, again, if you have a TC, this is where your TC is working out of all of the tasks populate in the task section, and they work directly out of this, okay?
So another question.
Mhm.
The TC does upload all my stuff to Dotloop once I close my walkthrough.
They do,
Okay.
they do. If
Okay.
you have hired a TC, it is their job to
Okay.
do all of that for you. Yep.
And even if you have things that are required, Skyslope sends you an email.
Skyslope does not send you an email. The admin sends you an email through Skyslope. So yeah, the admins look at Skyslope and are in Skyslope every day. On the admin platform side of things, we have this wonderful big number that says how many things are incomplete for all 5 offices. which is fabulous. So for you guys on your home dashboard of SkySlope, you can click on the second line down. There is a tab that says incomplete checklist. And it is going to tell you what properties you have that are incomplete, how many items are incomplete, and what you need to upload. So you can click and you can jump into that from there.
Why do under Newville Road is up? Under
That's-
my-
That's because I added you on as a co-agent.
Oh, right, right.
That's right.
okay.
That's why.
Can you delete?
How did you get to that part of the
Yeah,
checklist?
Go back to your checklist and you click incomplete check, go back to your dashboard and click incomplete checklist.
Can you bump it to make no comment?
Yeah, no, sorry. I have to make certain to tell Nicole to delete that out of there. All right, so questions about maneuvering through the basics of SkySlope.
Once you upload a doc, you can't delete it.
You can remove it from your
Oh,
tab, but it will, but
It'll
you can
still
remove
stay
it from the
there.
checklist. It'll remove it from the checklist, but it'll keep it in the documents tab.
Yeah.
Yep.
No,
Yep.
I just messed that up.
So
Yeah, me
that's
too.
I
okay.
just uploaded the same thing 17 times.
That's okay. You put in a fake one, right?
No, I put in a real listing.
Oh, okay, well, then you'll need to change that.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Okay, guys, let's jump into KV Core because I know that's a big one for everybody. So I'm going to show you guys the basics of KV Core and maneuvering through ensuring that your profile is set up and how to maneuver through it, where to find things. So like Justin said at our sales meeting this morning, KV Core is like like eating an elephant. You have to do it one bite at a time. It is so big and it provides so much information that for you to sit down and try to learn it all in one shot, you're going to get overwhelmed and you're never going to log into the site. Okay. Baby steps.
What's it called?
K-
Thank God, I thought I was the only one.
Thanks, Kyle. All right. So let's start with your basics in KV Core. So when you log in, you're going to be on your KV Core dashboard. Okay. Hover over your name in the right-hand side, and this is where it's going to provide you with your information, your website, your email address, your virtual phone number that KV Core assigns to you. Okay. You want to click on the option that says My Profile. Now, when we put you guys into KV Core, we give you all a basic profile. We upload your picture, we upload your basic information, but that's it. Everything else is left for you guys. If you want to put in a bio, you want to add in additional email addresses, you want to plug in different MLS ID numbers, things like that. This is where you're going to go to do that.
Where did you
Okay.
get- how do you get there? Right over
So,
what?
Hover over your name on the right-hand corner.
Name.
Yep. And then you're going to choose the My Profile option. Okay. So once in your profile, this is where you're going to click the Edit Profile button. I know it's very difficult to learn that. There were gasps. So once you guys are in here, just start adding things onto it. The information that you put into your profile is what is shown on your website. Okay. So if you want your bio in here, if you want your bio to be shown on your website, put your bio in here. If you want your Facebook page, put your Facebook URL.
That's my thing, like, so all I would do is just go to my Facebook page and like cut and paste it in the thing.
You got it. That's it. You got it. So you just grab and plug your information in here. If you want your email address, so your email address that you have through KV Core is one thing, but if you want your email address to show as something else whenever it goes out to clients, you can choose the From Email option. So if you don't want people to see that your email address is really rockstar email 1000 whatever, and you want it to show as XYZ whatever, this is where you plug in your From email. How do you want your name to appear whenever people get messages from you? From Tony Rockstar Reinhardt. Yeah, like you can, you know,
Ah,
Lori, you use Lori Jersey Jerry. This is where, so this is where you can go in and you can plug in your information.
Don't use the
So
word realtor though.
No, proprietary.
Yeah.
Can't have a registered trademark.
Well, not to mention, a lot of people don't know how to spell it either, so.
Spelling's okay, it's the pronunciation.
Yeah. Ask Christy how a Realtor is pronounced. She'll help you with that. So if you have a lender, if you have a specific lender that you do business with, and you want that lender to show on your website, you can plug your lender in here. You can add your lender into KV Core under you as a lender. And then they can be linked on your website so people can do online pre-approvals for them. So down here underneath your name, well, you have to plug them in as a lender first and foremost. Yeah, Jason just said realtor. Yeah, you're gonna have to put him in first. And there should be an option. Yeah, well, that's mine. Lori, spin your computer real quick for me. Go the whole way up to the top. Yeah, so up at the top, yeah, where you have lenders, teams, offices, things like that. This is where you can go in, you can add a lender, you can invite them to join it. They can be in there, and then you can add them so that they are on your,
I don't see ad anywhere.
that's your direct line. You don't see that you can add, you can invite somebody to it.
Mm-mm.
We might have to do it on an admin side of things.
Okay.
So if that's
Mhm.
something,
Before,
yeah, if that's something that you want to do, let us know and
Okay.
we'll look into getting that done for you. That is direct line, Lori. So like if you had an office phone and you had like a direct extension, that is where you would put your direct office extension in there for you. Okay. So again, guys, it's the more information you have, the more information people are going to see. So let's put things into perspective for you. We are real estate professionals. We are under a microscope 24/7. Clients are looking at us all the time. The online world doesn't allow us to do things privately, so to speak, right? Facebook, there's screenshots, people can send things. So we're constantly watching what we're doing and how we're perceived. Well, think about it in reverse. Think about the good thing. The more you have out there, the more people see, right? You want your website to be all about you. Blow that profile up, put your information in there, list as much info. Are you fluent in different languages? Like put that stuff out there. It shows up in Google searches, right? Keywords are a big thing. Do you speak Spanish? Put that in there. Somebody Googles Spanish speaking realtor, guess who's going to show up because it's on your profile in your website. So there's all kinds of things that you guys can do to put yourself out here so that people can see you, from your main website. This is your home website, to your Facebook page, your real estate Facebook page, your Instagram Facebook page, anything that you guys do, LinkedIn, whatever it may be. Put as much information out there as you possibly can. That's what people want to see about you, right? I know. Don't read
Can I ask a
don't read
question
my
too?
bio.
Because I just updated mine a little bit, but it was written in the third person and I changed it.
Okay, that's okay.
I just didn't know if there was a reason why it was written like that.
I've written that too. I think Terry wrote all of ours.
When
I did
think
not
this
write
is
your-
real
I
part
did
of it.
not.
You wrote this.
I did not. I don't write your bios for you.
I didn't write it.
use third person or first person?
Totally up to you. Totally up to you. Right. That's just it. It's whatever works best for you.
But
Being
being
a
a
she and.
yeah, that's what I just.
Right.
How did you do it?
So-
First person? I would like to. I think we change it because.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Go for it. So it's whatever works best for you, right? And then down below your bio, your signature line. How does your signature look whenever you email people out from KV Core? Christy has these amazing auto drips set up for all of you, for your clients. What's your signature line look like when those auto drips go out to your clients? Do you?
Question about that.
Yeah.
Because when I put my picture and stuff, I made it all nice. But
Mhm.
what the things going to people's phones.
Yeah, so I think it is a defect with the actual pictures. We're still waiting to hear what it is. Certain email support systems just will not accept things. Cause I used to have my picture, the logos, my old team logo, they all used to be in my signature line. I can't get into anything. Yeah, if
So
I
I took it
have that
out
stuff,
and
yep.
I just-
And now it works.
Yeah.
Yep. So
So
I'm,
they don't get the spam stuff.
you got it.
Almost got that warning.
Yeah, yeah.
Always.
It's-
And the same client.
It's
I'm
crazy how it kicks itself around sometimes.
Send it to my husband.
I mean, it
Yeah.
looks scary, like.
Very
Not
scary,
open.
Yeah, this is a
Yeah.
phishing email. Yeah.
So what, when you get rid of that, you just take all your.
If you have any pictures or anything in your signature line, I would recommend taking them out because,
See those videos too.
Yeah, it doesn't.
yeah.
There's a problem.
Yeah,
I've
it's-
taken all
it's-
the pictures out, I
It's
changed
some
them,
sort of a
don't make
glitch. Yeah, it's some sort of a glitch with the system
I
that,
have an ongoing with support back and forth to try to.
and they themselves can't figure it out.
No.
Yep,
No.
yep.
Better if you get it to go one time without being spammed, then the rest of them probably follow, but you gotta do it the first time.
Yeah, you got to get it to click and connect. So yeah, we're still fighting, as are you, still fighting. Again, it's a glitch with KV Core. So until then, I would just recommend just having words in your signature line, just so you know that your stuff is getting in front of people. So yeah. So, and then again, there's more information. If you have credentials, if you have any of the wonderful SRES or, C2EX or accredited buyers, any of that stuff, you can put all of your stuff in here. You can list your background, your experience, your education, anything and everything you want clients to be able to see. This is where you put it, right? The more information, knowledge is power, right? The more information you provide, the more people are going to feel comfortable with reaching out to you because, well, you're an open book. Hey, I know Mary Beth has a bachelor's degree in this, or she specializes in equestrian farms or things. Put it out there. Put it out there and let people see you. Because again, they're Googling you. Where do clients go to find professionals? Where do we go to shop? We go to Google, right? We're going to Google, we're trying to find, we're reading reviews, we're doing this, we're doing that. Put the information out there. Let them see it. Let them, if you don't have anything to hide, put it out there for them. If you have something to hide, I'm sorry, I can't help you. Yeah, don't be a real estate agent. You got it. So that's your profile in KV Core. Okay, that's the basics of your profile. Now let's go back to your dashboard, and I want to show you guys a couple just quick places where you can maneuver through to get to certain items. All right. First things first, on the left-hand side of your screen, this is where you can maneuver through to get to things such as your CRM, your listings that are connected to you, any marketing that you guys want to do. If you want to connect Core Social, which publishes things to your Facebook page, your Instagram page, you can link all of that stuff for you. You want to do a lead engine system, you can put all that stuff in here.
I don't know it yet.
Right here, all of this stuff.
Yeah, but how did you get it to come out like that?
Oh, you don't have that?
No, you just hit the three dots.
Yeah, just hit the top, hit your
The
dot.
three lines, rather.
For this?
Yeah, there you go. And it pops out. Sorry, guys, I didn't realize this opens up for your for you guys to be able to maneuver. So this is where you can walk through stuff. If you want to change the appearance of your website, if you don't want the standard Iron Valley website that they give you guys, you can go into Web and IDX and you can build out your website. There are a ton of templates and options open and available to you. Change it, spice it up, have it applied to you. How do you want your website to look? It's yours. You have the premier version of KV Core free at your fingertips. Use it, play around with it, use it, love it, learn it. A great thing for you guys to do, which I'm going to show you here to get to it, is to go into the Foundry training, which again, I'll show you guys how to get there. There is a really great training in the Foundry for editing your website settings in KV Core. Watch it. It's great. It walks you through all that. Yep. I'm going to show you guys where Foundry is here in just a second.
Stop laughing.
That's okay. Kyle didn't even know he had a KV Core system until a couple minutes ago. All right. The company cloud again, back on your dashboard, the company cloud is a great shortcut for you guys to get get logos and information pertaining to the office. You do. Go back to your dashboard.
I hit the dashboard. I'm talking about the company.
Do you-
Oh, over here on the
Yeah, on the far right, down underneath where your name is in the top right-hand
She don't
corner.
have it. She doesn't have it.
What do you mean you don't have it?
Scroll up, you do, you do. It's
Oh,
right there. See it?
okay, yeah, thank you. I just scroll up.
In your company cloud, you guys have access to corporate's OneDrive systems. Okay, so this is where we put in stuff for you guys to be able to utilize. So couple quick things that I am going to show you here to maneuver around to, because I get asked this all the time. In your company cloud, you guys can hit approve suppliers and it's going to open up a whole new tab for you. And this is going to take you to the approved vendors where you can order business cards, signs, riders, all of that fun stuff. Okay. So you click there, it takes you to all of them.
We want rubber stamps.
If you guys want swag and just start stamping.
Yeah.
If you guys want to order swag, Iron Valley swag, if you scroll down the apparel swag, that will take you to Travel Champs website where you can order gear and things like that. Okay. That is under the company cloud. Yep. So yeah, I'm going to show you logos here in just a second. Yep. All right. So go back to the company cloud on the dashboard. So that was under approved suppliers. Then we have office calendars. I'm going to say this very loudly for everyone to hear. You must reserve your conference rooms. Please reserve.
Titan, they do it for you.
No, Titan doesn't.
Your first.
TCs do it for you.
Oh.
Or sometimes your suite admin will do it for you, which they shouldn't be doing it, but they'll do it.
Is that in the cloud too?
That is in the cloud. Yep. Yep. So again, company cloud, you're going to hit the office calendar option. All right. This is going to take you to all of the office calendars for all of the Iron Valleys, every single one. If you want to go to Ocean City, Maryland and use a conference room in the Maryland office, you go to the Ocean City office. No, you can't just stay there. You can't take a sleeping bag and sleep in their conference room. But this is where you can maneuver around and you can reserve your conference rooms. Iron Valley has an open door policy. You can use any Iron Valley office for anything that you need, printers, all of that stuff. Take it up with the owner of the office. So if you want to reserve a conference room, you choose your office, you select the calendar, and you pick your day. Super easy. So today, you feel like it's too hard for you to figure out, Sean? It is a big problem because we see multiple times where outside title companies will show up to the office and the room's not booked. And our admins are going, who are you here for? What? And then our admins look like dummies because they have no clue that there's a settlement going on, or the rooms are double booked. And now,
This card table over here.
right,
Are you allowed to bring
Right.
outside title companies here?
outside title companies are allowed to come in to do closings. So pick your conference room, reserve your conference room. It's just like using your everyday calendar. You select your time, you select what room, if you want the front conference room, the back conference room. If you want phone duty and you want to utilize phone duty, either sign up through your admin or sign up through your calendar. There's lots of options, okay?
Phone duty.
That's because you don't. All right, moving on. So again, your conference room, your schedulers, that's where everything is at for you, okay? So now logos, this is where, again, I get asked probably every day, hey, can you send me a logo? Can you send me this? Can you send me that? You guys have all of these at your fingertips. Back to your dashboard, company cloud. If you just want the plain Iron Valley real estate logos, you're going to use the Universal Agent folder. When you go into the Universal Agent, that gives you the branding options for Iron Valley corporate as a whole. All right. So all of their branding is here and available. Badges, the guideline document that I said I started with, the banners, Facebook images, do your thing, make your move. They are all in the universal folder. Like,
So we get stuff made, we can send it to our printer and they have it.
as long as it is the legitimate logo, they got it. That's exactly right. Everything is right here for you. You guys want to have a Facebook graphic, for your cover photo? They're there. You can jump in, you can use them. We've made it so that everything is available for you at your fingertips. It's right there for you to be able to maneuver through. You got it. You just add the stuff and it's there. Another thing that we're working on adding in, I haven't gotten there just yet, but last week, Justin went over and did that presentation and he showed you guys the buyer packet with all of those buyer documents. We're going to put those buyer packets in here so that way you guys can utilize them. Okay. They won't be in the universal one. They'll be in the one specific to your office. But all of that stuff will be there for you. If you want logos that are specific to your office, you go back to the company cloud on your dashboard and you go to your agent folder. Okay. So by clicking that, you're all going to see, you're going to have a junk drawer, which is going to have a bunch of odds and ends. That's where your buyer packets are going to be located and whatnot. And then you have specific office logos and badges. These are the ones that say Iron Valley Real Estate of Central PA, Iron Valley Real Estate of Carlisle, Iron Valley Real Estate of York County, Iron Valley Real Estate Selinsgrove. All of your specific badges and logos are here for you guys to utilize. And again, they're on backgrounds. They're transparent. They have them here and available for you guys to use in any fashion.
What's the difference between a badge and a logo?
The badge is the circle.
But it's still a logo.
It is. Yep.
It's just a badge logo.
You got it.
Okay.
You got it. So yeah, so lots of people don't realize you have all of this stuff available for you at your fingertips. Tons and tons and tons of stuff for you guys to utilize. Okay.
What's the Carlisle agent folder? That's just specific to Carlisle.
That's specific to Carlisle. Yep. Yep. All right. Last place, the last place for us to visit in KV Core that I'm going to go over with you guys here is the actual learning portal. Where can I find the Foundry? The Foundry houses a ton of training videos for you. KV Core training videos, Iron Valley training videos. It has a ton of stuff available to you. These are put out and created by Iron Valley and KV Core themselves. Our training videos, personal training videos are not in here because again, it's created by corporate, but we have access to all that stuff for you guys. So if you want to visit the Foundry, again, on your dashboard, you're going to go to the box that says KV Core training. And right in the top right-hand corner, there is a link that says view learning portal. You're going to click that and the world of the Foundry is going to be at your fingertips. This is where you guys can watch those videos that Justin talked about with you last week. If you want to learn more about utilizing Core Social, the Agent Quick Start Guide, if you want to edit your website, the training videos are in here. There are training videos for simple social media utilization. And they're quick, easy videos. A lot of them you just read through and you click through, and some are quick videos that you watch, but they're great platforms for you guys to direct people to. All of our new to business agents, if you are brand new to real estate, you are required to do the new to business 101 training in the Foundry. Okay. Because it's part of the mentor program. It walks you through the basics of learning real estate.
I wasn't new, but I did it.
I'm just
It's-
wondering why
It's
we're
the
not,
name from it.
maybe it would be beneficial if we all had to do, maybe not that one, but like it goes through the basics. of
They're-
KV Core.
They're all beneficial for you. All of them. They're
We don't make anything mandatory. What's wrong?
they
Figuring out which one it was that I needed.
Well, now you know where it is.
So, all right. So that is KV Core in a nutshell. Who has questions about KV Core? Kristen Murray said Core Social was a great video to watch. If you guys want to learn more about Core Social and whatnot. Again, remember, we're eating an elephant, baby steps, pick your poison. What do you want to learn? Take your time, learn that, watch the videos. Once you've mastered that, then go back and learn something else. Okay. Don't try to take it all in one shot. You're going to get too overwhelmed and you're not going to use it.
Does Nathan put my people in?
Nathan does not. Nathan doesn't,
People in where?
Katie.
he does not.
He used to.
He did when you were on a team. He did,
Put my people in.
he did when you were on a team and you were utilizing a team dashboard. He does
Oh,
not
boy.
now. So,
We have a new
Treatment have
people.
you been getting?
all right, we got to keep moving because it is already going on 2:30. So I'm going to keep moving through here. So next I want to show you guys basics of setting up Zillow, right? If you don't have a Zillow account, a Zillow real estate account, you should. I am going to be the first person to tell you, I hate Zillow. Hate it. It's a necessity to have a real estate account on Zillow. Absolutely, positively, you must have a presence on it. Why? That's where consumers are searching for the real estate agents. As much as we can't stand Zillow as a platform, buyers go there every day. They're reading reviews, they're looking at agents, they're looking at what you've sold in the past. They want to know who they are working with. No offense or buts about it. It's horrible, but it gets you business. So you want to create a real estate profile. Again, knowledge is power. Put the information out there so the buyers can gain the knowledge as to who you are. So I'm going to walk you guys through setting up a Zillow profile. If you don't already have one, this will be the basics to set one up.
So I,
So-
do I know if I don't have one? Like,
You-
I feel like I have one.
You do have one.
I don't know how to get to it.
Zillow.com.
Zillow.com.
You know, I know how to get to it.
Oh my
Anyway,
gosh.
I'll get with Nathan.
I can help you with it too. I can help you with it too. So Sean, what were you gonna
Do you
say?
have two profiles on it?
You mean for Florida and for Pennsylvania? Yes, because it's two brokerages. So as long as you're utilizing two separate email addresses, one for PA and one for Florida, absolutely. Okay, highly recommend everybody be on Zillow and
So I
Realtor.com.
have a question. You know how they were asking for Google reviews?
Mhm.
I don't have a Google page because I don't have my home, my.
You
pro-
can create one. That's not something we're gonna do today.
No, but my question is this,
Yep.
don't I want Zillow reviews versus?
You absolutely want Zillow reviews because that's where you want Zillow and Google reviews.
Both, okay.
You do, you do.
Can't transfer. It would be so nice.
It really would be.
The client can copy and paste.
Yeah,
Mhm.
they have to go back to them and be like.
They will, right.
Well,
So,
dot loop, when you're, you can just send it right from dot loop and it says, ask for a Zillow.
all right, we have to
That's
keep,
easy one.
we gotta keep moving because I want to make certain we're staying on task. Zillow.com. Pretty straightforward, right? Zillow.com. You're gonna click the sign in button in the top right-hand corner, and this is where it's going to give you login information. If you already have an account, you should already have your stuff pre-filled there. If you don't have an account, this is where you're gonna click and go to new account. All right. So I'm going to see if I can create a dummy account. And then once you have put in your email address and your pass, super important, you must click the button that says, I am a landlord or industry professional. If you don't click that, it's going to create a consumer profile for you, meaning you're a buyer or a seller and you're just shopping around on Zillow. Okay, so you click the button that says, I am a landlord or industry professional, and this is where you're going to choose what you do. I'm a real estate agent. This is my name. I work in the 17013. My phone number is, and it might kick back and say that a phone number is already associated with this account. And then continue. Well, let's see if it'll pull up for me. User is not authorized app to connect. Oh, that's not what I want. I don't want to connect to Facebook. All right. So once you guys have gone through that, I'm going to skip and I'm going to jump into my account. I'm going to show you guys. Once you guys have gone through that and you've created one, it is going to then take you where you guys can establish your account. So see, Cindy, I know you've got one because I've got your login information saved in my computer. All right, so once you are in Zillow, you want to make certain you go to the Agent Hub, all right? Agent Hub is going to allow you guys to set up and create your profile. If you want to add yourself to your team, if you want to request reviews, all of that fun stuff. So this is your direct hub, all right? Once you are here, you're going to hover over the little icon in the right-hand corner, and you're going to want to go to your profile. Okay, this is what the consumer is going to see. All right, so your profile is what people see whenever they are shopping around on Zillow, when they're looking for an agent in the 17013, wherever, whatever zip code you attach. Okay, so this is what you want to dress up and make nice and pretty. You want your bio. You want information pertaining to how long you've been in real estate. If you're an existing agent and you've got sales, you should have your MLS ID attached to your Zillow account. That will pull things directly off of Bright or your MLS and attach them to your Zillow page for you. So these are my 2 active listings. They're there, they're available. I didn't put them in. I don't log into this website. They're just attached because I attached the MLS. These are my listings that I have sold. Okay, properties that have closed based upon my MLS ID. They go in and they show consumers, I sell real estate. She's in it. She's doing it. Then it gives you a review section. This is where consumers can go in and they can leave you a review, right? Again, we hate Zillow. As real estate agents, we hate it. Consumers love it. You want your reviews to be on here. You want people to see what people say about you. Let me show you a quick little tidbit. When a client leaves you a review, you as the agent should log in and should respond back to that review. I haven't done it in a while, but here you can jump in. This review was left for me. All you got to do is click respond to review. And it's going to give you the option to write back to your client. Okay. I have won 3 deals because I've responded back to clients. I've had 3 people contact me off of Zillow that says, you've got outstanding reviews and we see that you care about your clients enough to reply back to them. We want to do business with you. That's 3 clients over the course of my 16 years. Doesn't sound like a lot, but how I'll take it. Right. And all I did was take a couple minutes to write, hey, thank you so much. You guys were so great to work with, whatever it may be. Or you laugh about an inside joke or something that happened during the transaction, whatever. But it shows that you care about your clients, that it didn't just end at the settlement table. Okay. So really, really good thing for you guys to get into the practice to do. So Zillow reviews are huge. Let me show you how to set up your profile. Up at the top, you're going to have an edit button. And this is where you can go in and you can edit your profile. This is the basic information. So if we go in here, how do you want your name to appear on Zillow? What do you want your screen name to be? So your URL, what is your URL? Zillow.com/profile/ this is what my name appears as. Upload your picture. Don't leave your picture blank. I don't care how much you hate your picture, put something in there. Put an Iron Valley logo for all I care. Don't leave it as the blank icon because people aren't going to even click on your profile to look at you if they can't get some sort of a grasp as to who you are. Okay. Your information. Again, basic stuff, guys. What's your title? Who are you? Who do you work for? This is where you put your office address, office phone number, the basic information, your primary phone number, which is your mobile. And then it wants you to put in your real estate license number. I will tell you, Zillow will say that your license is pending verification forever.
Okay.
Only until it expires. And then it'll tell you it's-
When it expires, it'll tell you it expired and then you'll re-put it in and then it'll say it's pending. I don't know what they do to verify it.
Finally got one verified through them. It took me like 4 tries.
It's ridiculous. I have never had a license verified, so don't freak out if you don't ever get your license verified through Zillow. It's okay.
What's the
It's in there.
expiration date?
Your current expiration date is 5/31/2024.
Where's my email address? I don't see it.
Your email address is, you cannot edit your email address from your profile. That's a whole different section. So I'll show you. So again, go down, you fill out your information. If you have additional licenses, like me, I'm a notary. I put my notary license number in there. What areas do you service? This is where I'm showing homes. If I'm willing to go anywhere, then put the entire state of Pennsylvania, right? I'm not driving everywhere to service a buyer. So I want to be specific as to where I'm showing homes, where I'm personally doing business, because those are the people that I want to call me. So again, the more information you can provide, the better off. And then
That feature there, I think sometimes I'll get calls because I get stuff from Lincoln.
Yep.
Because
it filters down. Yep. And then you can put your links and stuff in here. If you have a video, if you have a specific website, you can put all of your information in here so that people can find your page. Okay. So then once you have filled that out, you're going to click the submit button at the bottom.
I have a question for you.
Mhm.
What if the number of sales in the last 12 months is not correct?
Then you can go in and you can manually add sales.
Okay.
Yep. You just have to go back in and check to see what you have. And you can manually go in and add them. Can somebody do me a favor up in my office? Can you go grab my charger off of my desk?
Yeah.
The last thing I need is my computer to die while I'm trying to finish this with you guys. Back to the edit button. You can choose the about me section, and this is where it populates, and you can put your bio and stuff in here. So if you want to dress it up, you want to tell people all about you,
My view public profile or
go to, are you on the same page that I'm on
I'm on.
right now? Click edit
Now.
and it'll drop down and you can do the
About
about me section. Yep. And then account settings, that is the final place where you can go in and you can edit. This is where you can change your email address and your password. Okay. Because that is specific to your account. They have a separate tab. See if there's a plug back here to plug it into. So you can go in, you can edit your email, you can change your password, all of that fun stuff. Okay.
How do I,
You have to click the button beside see email on the left-hand side, click the edit email, and that's where you can go in and you can change that stuff around. Okay. Yep. Any questions so far on Zillow? Everybody good? Okay. Zillow will also give you prompts to promote yourself on Zillow. It's going to show you this wonderful little box here that says, hey, promote yourself, do this, do that. These are the things it suggests. You add a photo, you add your about me, which is your bio, add in your service areas, make certain people know where you work, put your past sales on your profile. If you've ever had sales, make certain things are linked, connect your listings to it, get reviews, put yourself out there. What this does is the more that you have completed and you're promoting yourself, it's just like Google, guys. The more people search you, the higher you're going to appear in the search engine. So if somebody goes in and does agent finder on Zillow.com and they type in, I want an agent in 17013, you're going to show up towards the top. Why? Because you have all this information, because you're working the system and you're utilizing it. So again, hate Zillow, but it's an essential for doing real estate. So, okay. Next is one that a lot of people don't realize they have, but they have it. Chris says, when are you going to update? Shut up, Chris. Such a jerk.
What do you say? What do you have to
He said, when are you going to update your picture with your red hair? He's sitting up front in that office laughing at me right now. All right. So the last important real estate page that I want to show you guys is realtor.com. We automatically get realtor.com profiles. So they're very blank, very basic. Whenever you sign up with your local association, NAR creates a realtor.com profile for all of us, but they're just that. They're basic. All right. So you have to go to the accounts.move.com website, and that's going to take you to creating a professional account for realtor.com. What's that?
Accounts
You do
dot
have
move.
one, and you have one too. Accounts.move.com.
Wait. I'm at realtor.com and then you go to
Go,
accounts.
go to accounts.move.com.
Oh, I do have one.
Yeah, I do, but I haven't been for so long, it's making me. Constantly everything.
Everybody there so far? We good?
Wow, this is way off.
So once you're there, you should be able to create a professional account. I'm gonna see if I can show you guys.
Sign up.
Yep. So if it takes you here for you to log in, you're gonna go down here to the bottom and you're gonna go, don't have an account, let's sign up. Again, just because you have, technically you have an account and you can find yourself on realtor.com, doesn't mean you have an account. Okay, so when you click sign up, you're gonna go in here and you're gonna plug in your information. All right, it's gonna walk you through. As a new to business agent, you cannot sign up for realtor.com until you have finalized your affiliation with your local association. Why? Because you have to be assigned a NERDS number, your National Registry ID number, okay? Realtor.com will allow you to create an account, but it will not post you out there publicly unless you have verified that you are in fact a realtor, okay? You don't get the privilege of being on realtor.com without paying your dues and being a realtor. So once you have created, once you've walked through the steps, it's going to give you a thing that you have to agree to and blah, 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 blah. And then it's going to ask you a bunch of questions. I unfortunately can't walk you through those steps because I already have one and I can't create a dummy account. But you will eventually get to the point where you are able to just log in. Let's see if I can log in. Once there, you're going to be on your dashboard, okay? Dashboard again, super easy to maneuver through. On the left-hand side, once it comes up, it's going to give you shortcuts to go ahead and edit your profile and to add things on. So this is just where you go in and you can manage your profile. You can put in all your information. You can upload a cover photo so that people can see, you know, whenever they're searching for you, they can see something specific to you. Put in your bio, anything and everything that you want to have in here is available to you. You can link Bright MLS, your ID, it'll pull your listings, it'll pull your sales the same way as Zillow.com. You can attach yourself to the brokerage and put your branding colors right there for you. You can enter your zip codes, all of that fun stuff. You can go one step further and you can do an upgraded realtor.com account where you can do billing and you can get specific leads. I have no idea the outrageous costs that they're charging nowadays. So I'm not going to walk you through that. Yes, ma'am.
How did you get to that screen?
How did I get to this screen?
Yeah, because like, I feel like I'm signed on.
Okay. Can you flip your computer around so I can see it real quick?
Buyer, like a.
You're not into your. You're not into the. agent
Go to
side.
accounts.move.com.
Oh.
There should be, you always use a hub. Oh, you're in really not really.
Yeah, I think you're in as a consumer. You need to go to
Sign out.
agent profile.
Even if you just type in realtor.com, it'll give an option for professionals on there.
Agent.
Account or go accounts.move.com.
My thing.
Say it again.
Accounts,
Just to start.
ACCOUNTS.move.com. The really cool thing about realtor.com, Zillow and Google will not allow you to copy reviews. Realtor.com does. So you can go in, once you've set up your profile, you can click the recommendations tab. And it will allow you to add a recommendation on behalf of your clients. So you can go to your Google review or your Zillow review and you can copy and paste and put your client's name and information in here. So it will allow you to transfer things from the other websites.
Oh, where it says add a new recommendation.
Add a new recommendation, and all you got to do is put your client's information and whatever recommendation they've left on the other sites for you. Yep. Makes it nice and easy.
I don't even know what I'm in, what my login stuff is anymore.
We'll figure it out. So Jason, that's going to be your ID number through Flex. So whatever your agent ID number is through your MLS system, that's where you're gonna add that in there. So again, Realtor.com, it's super simple. Why is it important for you to ensure that your profile is set up?
People go to realtor.com.
People go to Realtor.com. People were shopping for real estate professionals on Realtor.com. So set it up, make it nice and clean, and have it go from there with it. Your online presence is everything.
How did we get on there to begin with?
Go to accounts.move.com. You're welcome. Okay. Any questions about Realtor.com? Anything? Everybody good?
You didn't write my profile in here either.
I did not. Just for the record, I don't write anybody's
I
bios.
guess, I don't think it was maybe Corey went in and did.
Yeah, it wasn't me, sorry. All right, so real quick, I'm gonna show you guys how to set up a Facebook business page. Super easy. Most of you already have them. I'm gonna try to wrap this up pretty quickly, so I'm not running past that 3 o'clock time. When you guys are on your Facebook page, your personal page, the reason I recommend to create a business page, you are going to have people that you want to follow your business page that you don't want to be friends with, right? Your personal page is just that. It's your personal page. It's your kids. Say that again. I thought somebody said something. It's your kids, it's your dogs, it's your family, it's your life on your personal page. You don't want everybody to follow that. I'm not friends with all my clients and I never will be. I don't want to be. I will sell them houses over and over and over again, but I don't need them to know my personal life. I just don't. So create your business page right now. I personally don't have a business page. Why? Because I run 5 offices. My office pages are my business pages. That's what I push out. Why? Because that promotes you guys. Okay. I don't promote myself. You guys are the ones that we promote. So I don't have one, but you guys as individual agents, teams, you should all have your own business page. So when you're on your Facebook dashboard, you guys are going to hover over the menu option, the 9 little dots in the top right-hand corner. And you are going to get this menu that opens up that allows you to create different things. You can create a post, you can create a story, all of that stuff. You guys are going to go down here to page. Okay. And this is going to give you the option to create a page. What kind of page do you want to create? What's your page name? Let's go with Mary Beth McCoy, Realtor, or let's do real estate professional because people don't know how to spell realtor. Okay. Category, real estate. She's a real estate agent, right?
Yeah.
There's that wonderful little box. Give us your bio. Who are you? Horse fanatic. All right. And then create your page. This gives you the basics. Mary Beth, I will delete this unless you want me to keep it. I didn't think so. So then it's going to, after it's done doing whatever it's doing right now, it's going to prompt you with certain steps. Upload your profile picture, right? Let's grab a picture. Let's grab that one. And let's pick a cover photo. We'll grab that one. No, let's grab this one. This one's more fun. How do we get a hold of you? Oh, that phone number is already taken. 717-867-5309. Oh, come on.
Do mine.
Hang on. 1. It wants a 1 in front of it. Plug in your info. A lot of this stuff is just literally step by step walking through and answering the questions. After you've done all that, then you can get into deeper details. What hours are you open? Do you only do business during set hours? Most of us don't. Most of us are always open. As much as we don't like it, most of us are always open and available to our clients. There's a call to action button that appears on every page. What do you want that call to action button to do? Do you want it to schedule an appointment now? You want somebody to click that button and they can schedule an appointment with you. It links to your calendar and they can set appointments. Do you, if you were a restaurant, start an order, do you want them to send you a message? That's the most common one. Send a message and then it goes to your messenger and they can send you a message.
Where'd the
They can
action
call
button
you.
come from? Sorry.
That is, if you scroll the whole way down, hang on one second, honey. Save. On the left-hand side, it's the whole way down at the bottom. Are you still where it's your picture and everything?
So you're on yours, it's already been set up. Oh, no. you
No,
just made
I'm,
that. Okay,
yep,
okay,
I'm
okay.
creating one. Yep,
Okay,
yep. So if you could pull way down to the bottom, that's where your action button is, okay? Okay, then we're gonna save it. It's gonna create your page for you and it's gonna publicize your page. So it's gonna make it active. It'll be live. Now you can share it to the world, right? I suggest you go out there and you literally pull up and you invite all of your friends. Invite them and then do a Facebook post on your personal page. Do a Facebook post. Hey guys, follow me at, and then a link to the page. Ask them to share it, right? The really cool thing about your own real estate page, you can link KV Core to it. KV Core will post for you. They'll post listings for you. They'll post real estate articles. You don't have to do anything. If you don't want to use it, let the system do it for you.
What do you want it?
It's a no-brainer, right? You can share things that we post. So if you like something that we, as the office post, we share your new listing, take it and share it to your real estate page. Now your new listing is out there. You can create your own stuff and put it out there. It's a no-brainer. But now people are going to share it and they're going to get people to follow you. People that you don't know are going to follow you. Oh, I see that Tony girl all the time talking real estate on Facebook. I'm going to talk to her. I'm going to call her. I need a question, whatever it may be. It's super easy. The other thing, if you have a professional page, don't post real estate stuff to your personal page. Post it to your business page and then share it to your personal page. Why? Because now the friends that don't follow your real estate page are going to see you sharing it. And now they're going to start following your page, or they're going to share it because they like the article. And instead of it sharing from your personal page, it's now sharing from your real estate page. So it's getting more people out there. More people are seeing it. Don't let me forget to delete this page for you.
It has all the wrong information.
We could fix it up for you. So that's really simple. I mean, again, a lot of people get really scared by these systems because they're like, oh my gosh, I'm not technology friendly. I can't do this. Take 5 minutes, set it up, connect it to your sites, or have somebody help you connect it to your sites, and then let the systems do it for you. A lot of those sites, like Kyle, for instance, I'm going to show you Kyle's real estate page. Do not let me forget to cancel that.
How do you start that? Where I missed it.
I'll show you them. Kyle Shevlin. I'm going to use Kyle because Kyle has an awesome business page. Kyle doesn't post to it, guys. Kyle's not sitting at Facebook
I saw
every
that today
day.
and I was like, wow, that was really good.
He's not creating these posts. He's got systems that are doing it for him, and he's got a following.
Katie Court, who did that?
That was really good. I copied
It's
that.
not you.
I don't remember which one I'm using, honestly, I just pay monthly. I
So-
have to look at my receipts.
So there's stuff, so he has a third party company that creates posts and does things for him. So he pays them and that's that. Again, you guys have KV Core that you can link to your site and it'll do everything for you.
Go to Kyle's and steal his post.
I mean, you could totally do that. You could totally do that.
That's cool.
Let me show you, I'm going to show you. Yeah. Kristen Shetler, real estate, one of our real estate teams here in the Carlisle office. Now she makes a lot of her own posts. She makes them out of Canva. She makes videos and stuff. But then she also has articles like this, best paints for interior wall colors, informational pieces that she puts out. That's posted by KV Core. It's doing the work for you.
So KV Core, we can hook up KV Core to manage our Facebook page.
And that's under
page in
social.
terms
It's
of-
under the social videos and stuff.
Ah.
Yep. So you don't. Now, if you want to do boosts, if you want to do lead gen, it's free. You have the premier version and you're able to do that. So
Is
it,
it the same for everybody?
Mhm.
So it'll post the same things.
no, not necessarily. It's not going to post things on the same day. There are same articles, but you aren't all gonna have the same thing posted at the same time. It's not set up like that. And you get to pick and choose how things are set up. So you just gotta go around and play with it. So again, there are a lot of people that are scared of technology, and that's okay. Take the 5 minutes, set it up, and then let it do it for you. Again, it's more of a presence for you. And then it's done.
We go on page 4 to do that.
That is going to be something that Christy is going to want to help you with. She will do all those, and go to the Foundry, watch the videos. Wealth of knowledge.
The cauliflower.
She's awesome. If you guys have not met Kristen Shetler, you need to. So,
It's still.
so that's Facebook.
That's
Questions at all on Facebook?
Hey, Terry.
Yeah. Yeah.
I dropped something in the chat, but I discovered Core Social this week. And that is if you go into the Foundry and do Core Social, that gives you a play-by-play on how you can preview what Facebook is going to post. You can schedule the days you can post it. You can pick your own content.
Social is amazing. Go in and learn it.
There's a whole thing.
Mhm.
So, and that really helped me because it's now I've got automated posts. I'll add to it, but right now starting next week, I'll be posting just content, and it's my chosen content. You can pick what you want. And that particular one in the Foundry is short, sweet, and very user-friendly.
Thank you.
It's awesome. Thanks, Kristen.
Core
Yep.
Social.
And KV Core. So go and watch the video in the Foundry and go from there with it. Okay. All right. Instagram, again, real quick. Instagram is just another platform. I mean, you've got multiples that you guys can use. Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter. There are so many different sites that you guys can set up. Instagram is fed off of Facebook. You can connect it so that Instagram and Facebook connect at the exact same time. It's all done for you. But in Instagram, you have an option to set up a personal page or a business page. Create a business page. Super easy. It's the same thing, just like setting up Facebook. Put your information in, let the system do it for you. Okay. Does anybody have questions? This was a lot of information. We just spent 2 hours going through all of this. Any questions on anything that we covered?
You'll show me where to help in the realtor.com.
Yep.
And you'll show me where to.
I don't know how to find my MLS number.
Say that again, Jason.
How do I find my MLS number? Like everywhere I look, it's blank.
Under your name. on your
No,
brand.
he's in Flex, so his is going to be different. Jason, go to your most recent listing and see if it's notated there.
I don't have any listings.
Oh, I
So-
thought that's right. You just got to buy
I-
under contract.
Yep.
Where is it in that Flex, Sean? Hang on, Sean is looking for you. I apologize. I don't know my way around Flex the way I should.
Sorry.
Hey Terry, this is Holly.
Yes. Hey, Holly.
Hey, what did you click on in Facebook to create a page? I totally missed that and was lost.
That's okay. Let's go back to
if he goes
Facebook.
to Flex and
Uh,
if he opens up and he clicks on Flex, which is an icon and.
Jason, can you hear him?
A little bit. Click on my
Okay.
icon.
He said,
something.
click on my icon.
The one
Mhm.
Go ahead.
So if he's in, because it opens up as a page with different icons. and
Yep.
Flex is one of them. So open Flex.
Open the Flex icon.
And and then the top right corner, it should have your initials, just cover it, and it'll have your,
He said top right corner should have your initials. Just hover over your initials and it should have your ID.
It is not there, just, it has a personal ID. It's like a 20-digit number. Is that it?
A 20-digit number? No, that's
It's-
not it. It's like
It's
a,
huge.
yeah, that's not it. All right, we'll figure it out. We'll pull it up and we'll figure it out for you, Jason. Just hang tight, okay?
that's the
Okay.
personal ID. There's numbers right under that.
All right, so back to Holly's question. Holly, if you're in Facebook, on your dashboard, if you hover over the 9 dots in menu,
Menu.
Okay.
Yes.
all right, and then that opens up, there's going to be a section here that says create. And then you should be able to, I don't see it on mine right now for whatever reason, but it should say page. You can create a page.
Oh, there it is.
See that?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay, that's good. Also,
beat this while I'm thinking about it.
my Zillow, whenever I pull it up, it says that I have to update my license, and I've tried to do that, and I'm doing it on my phone.
You,
and it's
you,
not allowing me.
you can't. Trust me when I say you can't. Zillow is, for whatever reason, even if you update your license, it's going to sit and say that it is pending verification. That's a Zillow thing, not a you thing. So just have your information in there and let it sit. That's all that you can do.
Because I tried to go on the Zillow, site also and tried to update my information, and I'm not doing that. Where do I go for that?
Okay, hang on one second. Let's go back to Zillow. What are you trying to do?
Okay, I just wanted to update my information to make sure it was right and make sure that my license
Okay.
is in there.
So you're in your account then, right?
I
And are you on your profile?
It says Zillow, and when I go to, I guess I am on my profile. No, I'm not. Well, how did you get, because when I go onto that,
What does your screen say right now, Holly?
it just says Zillow, and then it says buy, rent, sell.
Does it say Agent Hub up in the top right-hand corner?
Yes.
Click
Okay,
on the
good.
Agent Hub. Yep.
Okay.
Okay. And then that should take you, you should be able to go in and edit your profile from there.
All right, geez. All right.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Anybody else have any other questions? Was this 2 hours useful?
Oh, yeah.
Very.
And after a month, I got something.
Good. That makes me very happy. So this has been recorded. I thank you guys for sticking with us for the last 2 hours. If you have any questions or anything else that comes up as you guys are maneuvering through this stuff, just hit me up. I got you. Okay. All right, guys. Thanks a lot.
Just, yeah, fine.